Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday morning or evening. Or if you're in Australia, good morning Wednesday or Tuesday. These time zones are crazy. I'm right here, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Good morning. All right. I'll just kind of give it a few minutes for everybody to jump on. It's always a lagging for everybody to get notified. Oh, y'all here now. Yay. Craziness. Did you hear that Colonel Powell died? I think either last night or today. I don't know the exact time zone. The time. I know that I just woke up to a notification that Colonel Powell died. Yeah. All right. Let me get to my chat. Turn my thing down. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it was pretty chilly. It's supposed to be 70s today here in Colorado. It's a good day to get out there and get all of my garden area cleaned out. Look down here. It says, yeah, the Monday, sad loss today with Colonel Powell. Yeah. All right, everybody's in. Craziness. I don't know if you remembered. Most of you guys probably were watching my last live video with Jeffrey, and we were reading on why did Trump them not to um, tell them not to vote Republican, and it came up. I thought I would come up with, they're not going to. They really didn't like it. But what the card said is it played right into their hand, and it was like really confusing. So I went ahead and went into a slight meditation and we're like, what is this going on? Why is this going on? And it came to me. I was like, I think because they don't give a crap if it's Republican or whatever. They just need their lackeys in place so that they can gain power. It just came to me. I know it sounds crazy. I know that it does. But I'm going to say it if it comes to me, no matter what anymore, because I thought the violence that was going to happen at the Capitol building was also very crazy. And I didn't say much about that either. And I learned my lesson. But, you know, they have this brilliant idea. Well, we'll just have our people register as Democrats because they don't care about the label. They care about power. And it dawned on me that's the reason why it's playing right into their hands. If their people are going to register as Democrat and they get elected in because we elect them in, more power for them. So I'm going to get a hold of Nancy Jean and we're going to have a really good video on how to vet and how to make sure that you know exactly how to get in and who supports this candidate, all of this stuff, and who to talk to so that we know when we're voting in our people, we're voting in our people. Yeah, like cinema. Exactly. They're learning, they're watching Mansion and Cinema destroy, everything that we're trying to do. And so they probably have this brilliant idea because they're scheming little scumbags. Yeah. So be vigilant. Hi, Nancy. We need to make I'm sure that you would be able to help us definitely vet every candidate and where to go, where to vet. Because just because it says D behind their name does not mean that they're a good Democrat. Now that they're scheming and plotting. Hi, everyone. If you guys haven't went over to Nancy Jean's channel, she is doing the nine candles, lighting of the nine candles, and she has a reader on with her for every candle lighting that she does. Hope I'm saying this correctly. Anywho, each one of them are impactful, and each one of them, the readers get to put their input on what they are going to bring forth for the candle lighting ceremony. I think it's remarkable. Go check it out. If you guys need something good in your life, go check it out. That's on Nancy Jean's Garden. Definitely go do that. I know I loved my little session with her. I think I'm on the third one, and Danny's on there, Jeffrey's on there. And there's some other ones that I can't think of right now, of course. Oh, Linda G's gonna be on with Nancy Jean today. There you go. Oh, see, she's got a hot little lineup. Yep, fantastic. Yeah, definitely hit the like button when you come in to the session. It always helps. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to get to 1,600 and beyond. You know, my dream is big. But you know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I also have a membership side to my channel. If you enjoy different videos, I have a little personal videos on there of my own personal journey. I have funny videos. I have haunting videos. I have, a whole bunch of good stuff over there. And the most that you can, the teaching one is not $10, and the least that you would pay is $2 to access a lot of my videos. So, and there's one in between. So go do that too. Lots of fun stuff on this channel. Woo! And readings. Well, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to separate the good Democrats from the bad Democrats, because most of the time, Trumplicans and the Republicans, they usually have criminal records. Don't vote anybody in that has a criminal record at all. There's no need for that. No need for forgiveness. I don't know. I mean, I don't, people who has criminal records, don't get me wrong, I'm not against them. I'm just saying I don't think they should be in a position of power. That's all. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So I do have my cards out, or we can do some remote viewing. Yeah, cinema is a good example of how we just, check the one that had the D behind them. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I never was the one to sit and go, "Oh, please subscribe." But I'm learning that kind of helps to remind everybody, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. So I think that's probably my fault for not asking, because it's, everybody needs to be offered, or please join me in my journey. Oh, thank you, Melinda. Whatever feels right to you. Yep. Hang on just 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I don't like doing that in public. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to, do that in public. I think it's rude. I think you always should, if there's something going on with your nose, go privately take care of that. All right. I would like to do some remote viewing. Do you have anybody to? Because I haven't settled in and done one of those for a while. And today is October 18th. That means that I am not an astrologer, but I do know that the retrograde is ending and something is great happening, and it affects my sign. And this is the day I manifest like crazy. Anything and everything that you ever wanted out of your life today, just throw the kitchen sink at it and manifest anything and everything you've ever wanted in your life. Just do it today. What do you have to lose? And today is the day to manifest all that you want and need, or you can't imagine. So an astrologer who is in the chat will be able to explain it a lot better, as today is retrograde. A lot of the retrogrades that went retrograde like in June and July and stuff like that are ending today. And so that's about all I know about it, right? I know that today's a good day for manifestation going forward and tapping into the energy. Hi, CDLN 2002 newcomer. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like what you see here. There you go, Robin. Manifest a home. The manifesting of a home is what you do is you sit down, you can go through a whole bunch of magazines, you pick out one that you like, the style that you like, you cut it out, you put it up on a wall somewhere. And then you look at that home and say, that's my home. I love that home. That's my home. That's how you're going to manifest that. And you're just going to believe that you're going to be living in that house. I always like to put a spin of, can you hurry that up a little? But spirit takes its own sweet time sometimes. Manifest anything that you want. Okay. Did I miss some names to do some remote viewing to? Whatever you guys are interested in. Please put it in caps. It's just way easier for me to see it. What about Justin Trudeau? What do you want to know about Justin Trudeau? Jim Jordan. He is. He just did something. Jim Jordan just put a tweet or something or said something out just recently. I can't remember what it was. I'm not going to do Brian Landry. If you look at my last video, Jeffrey and I really did a deep dive in that, and I really don't want to go back to the Gabby and Jeffrey Landry kind of situation. I kind of want to move away from that. I kind of gave it its time and space and energy that it deserves, but I kind of want to move away from that. What's happening November 2nd in the Virginia governor race? Make sure you vet that Democrat. Look into that person. This one really feels like maybe a plant. Have you guys looked into him? Or her? Is it her? Him, her? Is that the name? I can't even say that name. What is that name? Why are these dang names are so horrible to say? McAlevey? I can't even try it. I haven't remote viewed Steve Bannon. You're right. I'm going to need to get in there and see what's going on with him. I want to see the relationship he's going to have with Merrick Garland, with Steve Bannon, see what he is going to decide. Okay, see. Will Trump show up to his deposition? Well, I'm going to just pull a quick card on that and see if he's going to show up to his deposition. I don't know if it has already happened or not, because we're already half the day in. I don't know what time was it supposed to happen. Crazy. I paid good money to see that. Huh. I got abandonment right off the bat. I think, are they going to kick the can down the road? Something's happened. He's sick. The Emperor, the structure, the temperance, the balance. It comes. Judgment comes along. King of Wands, the born leader. There's a lot of people involved in this whole situation. But they do get to truth and victory today, so something happens today. I don't know if he tries to get out of it and they won't allow it. It's kind of what the cards are saying, like something like, yeah, I don't want to go, and then they go, well, sorry, you're going to come. So the truth does come through today. That was interesting. All right, Madison. Let me see if I can. Madison Cawthorn, who is threatening a religious war or something like that. He is so awful. Oh yes, absolutely. Prayer, thoughts and energy sending to Kim Intuitive. Lucy is having health problems. I'm thinking Lucy is her dog. Is that correct? Or her dog or cat? Dog maybe. Hi Sharon Sipe. Hi honey. Hunter Biden. No, I'm not going to do Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden. No. He's not a public official. For one, and he's been messed with too much. He just needs to. He just needs to have some peace. All right, it jumped. Yes, Lucy is her pet dog. Okay. So it's already happening. The deprivation has already happened. If it is 11 o'clock my time, it has already happened there. So if anybody, I don't know if anybody can Google and find out if he did show up or what happened. I haven't heard anything or saw anything. All right, I think we have enough. I don't know if I saw the question about Justin Trudeau. What did you guys want to know about Justin Trudeau? Trump Jr. Going to rehab? Is this on the news or is this somebody that somebody sees? I haven't seen that. Hmm. McAuliffe. Okay. That helps me out, Kate. Thank you so much. McAuliffe. You know how to speak to a girl that has problems with that. No news if 45 has showed up. Well, the card said they try to kick the can down the road, but it gets blocked. Emperor, everybody shows up, and they get to truth today. So it kind of makes me feel like he tried to stomp his feet and said no, but at some point in time they wiggle. He can't wiggle out of it today. So we'll see about that. Oh yeah, birth control in Texas. Do you guys read about that? How Abbott is trying to eliminate birth control? Birth control in Texas. I can't imagine a Texas man getting any woman into bed at this point. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't, oh, don't get me started. If I was a Texas woman, I'd be like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Crazy. Okay, how does he feel about not winning the majority in the most recent election? Did he win his election, though? I haven't been paying attention to any politics for Canada. I don't know why. I don't get those notifications. I find that interesting. I do realize that he's in a wheelchair. Um, Mr. Abbott, definitely, he's in a wheelchair. He's working on trying to make it all white. It's crazy, crazy. Trudeau did win, but he didn't get the majority. Okay, because I did see I have a remote that he did win. That they were happy that he did win. But you want to see it, how he feels about not getting the majority. I don't. Literally, the energy that came through. I don't think he cared as long as he won. He doesn't care. It was the winning. So there was that. I'm gonna chalk that up to he doesn't care. He did not care at all. He's relieved. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go do. I gotta shake it all off, guys. I gotta get all my energy out. Shake it off. Let's do Jim Jordan. I want to go into a remote and I'm gonna go find him and see what's going on with that little demon. So hang on a minute. Let me take a deep breath. Here we go. Jim Jordan, where are you? First thing that always pops up with him is his health. He's got serious health problems. He always looks pasty white. I'm not a doctor, but something pasty white means something sickly. Dark circles underneath his eyes, hunched over. So his health is not very well. Something going on. I'm trying to scan his body and see if I see any darkness. Well, that's interesting. As I scan his body, he has dark here onto his chest and going down into his colon. So like his whole torso, there's something really bad maybe in his intestines, or is something going on in his intestines. So, okay. Let's see what else you're doing. Um, I see him in a dark room. I see him with his head in his hands like this. Weary, worried, shaking his head. Did I go too far? This is not fun and games anymore. But he can't get out of it. He's in too deep. He's just looking. I see him metaphorically like looking for mail, waiting for somebody to deliver him something or show him something. It's probably the subpoena. He's waiting for that to come through. He doesn't know how he's going to handle it. He really is just he's just literally back and forth. Do I say no? Do I say yes? Do I risk going to jail? Well, let's see what happens with Bannon. Let's see. He really is just he is not concentrated on his job whatsoever. It's all about him. Very selfish and very self-centered, and he is completely worried about that. So remind me to do the January 6th commission because they keep on coming in. I want to kind of see where their headset, what they're thinking, and all that. So let me do that. So Jordan is just. Let me throw some cards on that boy. He's distraught. He's just distraught. That's interesting. So I got the Wheel of Fortune, and a message. Wheel of Fortune and the message. And then the Three of Cups, which is collaboration. They know he knows. He knows that they know. He knows that they know his collaboration and his part in the whole thing. And he's really worried. Your karma is coming to bite you, and he's realizing this. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Virginia Governor McAuliffe. I have never seen this person's face. I don't know who this is. I haven't investigated who this is. So I'm going in blind. I'm just giving you a heads up. But let me go into the Virginia governor race with McAuliffe. And I'm just going to assume the other person who showed up as a dark entity, and the dark entity, like black stuff, is just flowing off of this person, is the Republican that is there or incumbent. I don't know. Anyways, there's a dark entity that is like exhuming blackness, and then there's this McAuliffe. Okay, so I can't get the McAuliffe out of lava. He's literally comes across as hot lava in this other dark entity. So there's two. There's like lava and dark entity going head to head. And why are you coming across a lava as lava? Why are you coming across as lava? Powerful, maybe. I don't know. I cannot get them. I cannot get them to go forward in this picture. I cannot get them to go forward. Move out of that. Go into the race. So McAuliffe actually circles around this dark entity with his lava or her lava, whoever it is, with the lava, and engulfs, and that person is gone. So maybe that is a representation of the Democratic voting erupts, and that's the reason why he's showing up as lava, and the other person. So if these pictures are correct, it looks like the Democrat candidate does win and engulfs the Republican candidate, and that Republican candidate gets burnt, gone, destroyed. And I think that's the representation of the lava and flowing. Oh, the Democrats are angry. That's why they're showing up. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's throw some cards on that. Let's throw some cards on that. That was very powerful, actually. Woo! Let's see. Victory. Fast movement. The devil moves out fast. The devil moves out fast. And I have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. So victory and truth. Without knowing too much about that race, it does really look like the Democratic candidate does win, and the Democratic candidate looks to be legit. So that's good stuff. That's good news. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's what they're showing me. All right, let's do. I want to do Steve Bannon. I want to go in and see what's going on with him. Whew. Steve Bannon just gave me a really bad headache. So let me see if I can get in. Like stress, like he has a headache. He's got a really bad headache. So hang on. All right, here we go. Mr. Steve Bannon. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you what I see. Let them come for me. Let them put me in jail. You know, the people are not going to be, they're probably going to fight for me. They're going to piss a whole bunch of people off. Let them come. Let them come. They're nobody's going to believe that I did anything. You know, he's literally this arrogant, this pompous little ass is just exuding his, let them come. So that's Steve Bannon. He don't care. Trying to get past his ego. I'm trying to get behind the ego. I'm trying to look behind the ego, behind the front that he puts up. And I'm looking in. I'm looking for something else other than that. And there's nothing. So I'm looking behind his ego, and I look behind there, and it's just like you're looking right through a person. Like you can see right through him. Like there's no soul, nothing of substance. There's like nothing there. There's a walnut embedded in this thing, and I can't figure out why there's a walnut stuck in this very, very elusive human form. So I'm trying to find out what the walnut means. And what is that? Hard nut to crack. I don't know. I see this walnut embedded in the middle of this elusive or very translucent body figure behind his ego. Maybe somebody can look up what walnuts are metaphysically, what it means, because I that's all I see. All right, let's go forward into that. He truly believes that he will be treated like a king in jail. He thinks it's not going to be that bad. They'll put me in isolation because I'm a figure. I'll be fine. I'll be fine if they do that. No problem. So that's where he's at right now. I wonder what the walnut means. It's like, well, it's his rotting soul. It wouldn't have come across as rotting, but it's like a hard shell walnut, whole walnut in the middle of his translucent body. I find that interesting. Nuts are hard to crack. Maybe that's nuts are hard to crack. Maybe that's where he's going to do his best to be silent. Walnut brain? No, it was more like in the middle of his body. I thought the same thing, like pea brain, but you know, it was interesting. Anyways, let's throw some cards on that. See what's going on there. Stands for intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge. So he has knowledge, intelligence, and knowledge about the whole thing. Okay, that's probably maybe the representation of it. Is the knowledge that he has about the whole situation that he's holding on to. Thank you, Feather Singing. You're such a sweetheart. You're always here. Feather Singing's always here. She's huge support. All right, let's see. Old money and traditions, King of Pentacles, power, the illusion, balance, self-control, defending himself. He thinks he can maneuver out of this. He still thinks he can maneuver out of this. He gets enough money from the King of Pentacles. He's getting a lot of money. He's going to raise a lot of money. The delusion shows up. Temperance shows up, which is that the balance. He can balance this right now. He can pander to the Republicans and Trump and all of that, and he has to defend his territory. He really thinks he can get out of this. But a breakthrough happens, and the truth comes out. Bannon, you're flesh and blood too. You're not invincible. All right. Crazy stuff, man. I agree. He thinks that he has enough money to get out of anything. And, the truth is a lot of rich people have. Our society has proven that over and over again. A poor person goes to prison for 30 years. A rich person doing the exact same thing can get out and do maybe 6 months. It's been proven over and over and over. So, all right, Merrick Garland. So somebody asked about Merrick Garland. What exactly do you want to know about Merrick Garland? What avenue do you want me to go in? Because he has so many sticks in the fire, irons in the rod. He's got a lot of stuff going on. So which direction do you want me to go with Merrick Garland? Autistic children, Linda. Somebody explained this to me a long time ago, and it really made a lot of sense with autistic children. Autistic children are coming down without the veil. And when they do get here, they struggle with the energy and trying to function. So they literally create their own veil of protection. And they will interact with you when they're ready to interact with you. I don't think. But it was really interesting when they talked about the autistic children that were coming down to change the energy of this earth to the good. Okay. So you kind of want to know what Merrick Garland's avenue is into this, like the January 6th commission and Trump and all of that, see where everything is going? People think he's too slow. Well, I really want you to understand a few things. Like, not everything happens in a media second. And he has choices and decisions that he has to make. And he has to be absolutely on point. When he goes after somebody, the moment they decide to do that, they already have all the evidence and you can't get out of it. So they have to move forward with that. So it's not as easy as we think it is. Why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? There's too many intricate parts involved. And I just want to put that out there. So I always check and see. He's moving forward. He is getting what he needs to done, but he just has a tremendous workload that he has to do. But okay. Let's do Merrick Garland. I was trying to get in there. I'm going to take a deep breath and see if I can get into what he's doing. He really has this stoic presence about him. He's very stoic. So let me see what I can do. Merrick Garland. This is profound. He literally has a white light glowing all around him. He comes up as divinely protected. That was shocking for me because I didn't think that was, but that's exactly how he shows up, is divinely protected with a white light that covers him. Thank you for that, Spirit. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful picture. Okay, let's get into his work. He's having a hard time trusting the people who work there. Because I see him looking out at his people. And there's like a dark spot over here, a dark spot over here, and I can only imagine that's probably where like a stain on their work ethics, a stain, and it could be, anybody that was a Republican or in the Trump era or whatever, but he's really trying to, like, he's got double the workload and he has to trust the people that are around him, but he sees stains on their performance. And he knows the delicate balance. He just showed me the delicate balance of making sure that if you fire everybody in here, you're going to rock the boat. If you do something. So he's literally doing the balancing of his job with the people that are working for him. He just showed me how important it is to keep that integrity and that balance with his staff. Okay, let's go forward. He's picking his elite group. I just saw him go, you over here, and everybody that he's picking is going into this white bubble as well, like this white divineness, like you over here, you over here. He is picking his elite go-to people. It's not like everybody knows that, but him in his mind, he's setting forth that and making sure that they're good. And that's the ones he is handing over tasks and stuff, but they are overwhelmed. He keeps on saying, I'll add, I promise I'll get more people on it. I get more people on it to help you out. So he's doing that. So he literally, within the first year, has had a tremendous amount of work just dealing with the people in what he's doing with. So that's the reason why it seems like everything is going slow. He had a huge task of that. So now going forward, I want to get away from what he is doing with the people. Let's go into some of the things like Trump. Trump is definitely on their radar. I just saw this great big huge folder that he carries of Trump, and it's red, glowing. It's glowing. So he has it. It's in his grasp. He's on it. He actually is like the lead person in every information that comes through with Trump. And he has it. He's like abundance. Like the have you seen those those folders you see like on TV where a criminal behavior, that's the big folder that he has. So there's that. Woo! And he just showed me his desk, like Trump's, children's, anybody else that's ever been in there. I mean, he has them all. He's really trying to personally monitor all of those things, but he's really on it with Trump. I'm trying to find out what he's, so the methodically, that's what he just told me. Methodically get what you need. One checkpoint at a time. One agenda item at a time. He says, you don't, he just told me, he goes, you don't sink a ship. The water creeps up the ship to take it down, and that's what he's doing. All right. So I'm going to get out of there. He's doing his job, guys. I really believe that. He doesn't look like it. He's not pretentious. He's like, he doesn't have to show anybody anything. He's like, he doesn't have to show off anything. He literally has that, I'm taking care of business, and like, I don't care if you believe me or not. You know what I mean? He's kind of like that. He's kind of like that. So let's throw some cards on that. I agree. I think his second year in that position is going to be profound. He's had a mess. A complete mess. All right, let's see what the cards have for Merrick Garland. Okay, so that makes a huge lot of sense. So right here, he's talking about his blind spots. He's weeding through his blind spots, and he also and to get his teamwork together. So this makes a lot of sense. Where he's looking for the people who are bored, has apathy, been there too long, his blind spots, and he's creating his own team, because that is the Three of Pentacles, that teamwork, that shared goals. He's finding them. And then we have the Ace of Wands, creative, potential, and desire. So the Ace of Wands always tells me that, especially in this, is somebody doing their job, and the Ace of Wands shows up, absolutely, with high integrity. He's doing his job. So I wouldn't worry. Really, I wouldn't worry too overly much. It doesn't always look and feel. We want, instant gratification, but let it percolate, and allow the time can do a lot of things. So all right, Merrick Garland. Let's go on to Madison Cawthorn. He is like this little angry little demon that okay. So automatically with Madison Cawthorn, as I connect with him, like immediately, I feel the angry little 2-year-old that never got what he, is not getting what he wants. He's like, and he's like, yeah, I'll be your person to rile up the troops. I'll be the one that get out there and lie. I have no problem with that. Like, he has no integrity whatsoever. Okay. All right, here we go. Madison Cawthorn. Okay. Madison, where are you? It's on the phone. Yeah, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Yeah, what do you want me to do? Tell me. Sure, I'll do that. So something just weird just jumped in there, and I'm going to try to explain what I just saw. Somebody has promised him something, and he's working towards getting whatever it is that person promises. Now, at first, I thought maybe they promised that he'll walk again, kind of a miracle type of promise. Now, that could be metaphorically. Like, we will fix you right up. You got to do this for us. And he's like working for this goal. I don't think that's it. I think maybe it's a position more than, him physically being stood up. I think it maybe represents, I will put you in the highest position. I will put you in the position of control and of leadership, and they're promising him a lot. He's like, yeah. Do whatever you want. What do you want me to do? So for some reason, this entity that he's talking to comes across as yellow with red veins running through it. But every time he's on the phone with this, I'm looking at the other person he's talking to, and it comes through as yellow with red little veins going through it, like translucent jello with red veins. It's really weird. Okay. So I was trying to see who was promising this. He doesn't even know. He doesn't really even know who he's talking to. He really doesn't even know exactly who he's talking to. He's just trusting that they're for him. Oh my gosh. He trusts, his people who told him, yeah, talk to this person. He really doesn't know who he's talking to. Somebody says, here, talk to this guy. He goes, oh, okay. Like if Marjorie Taylor Greene handed the phone to him and say, hey, talk to this person, he would just trust. He just trusts that person is the good to go, but he has no idea. Ooh, Madison, you're so stupid. Yeah, they're playing to his ego, his selfishness. He's got a big one, big ego. Oh, all right. I'm going to come out of that. Yeah. Is anybody with the yellow translucent blob that has red veins through it? Anybody has any information on that? Oh, he is arrogant. Okay. Madison Cawthorn. Yeah, he's found a new love and a new passion. And it's all about the money. Ace of Pentacles. And he also giving and receiving and the generosity. There's the generosity. There's the offer that they're offering him. Remember, they've told him that he'll get this if he does this. Oh, he's got the Four of Swords. Isolation. They've isolated him. They got him in his corner. They've isolated him. Solitude. The person in power, the King of Pentacles, the person in power. But they're going to backstab him. They're going to betray him. Yeah. Lots going on. Two of Pentacles. All right. That's Mr. Madison Cawthorn. Ugh. All right, I'm going to go into the January 6th. How long have we been on? About an hour. Okay. I'm going to go into the January 6th commission. And then we'll pull some really good cards on that. I want to go in and see what the energy is with the subpoenas and with everything that's going on. Okay, so Foggy Ozark says, Sheila, yellow symbolizes energy, intellect, and also the connection a person has with fire and sun. Color yellow also represents youth, new beginnings, birth and rebirth, third chakra, his throat. So that would mean that they're making him say what they want him to say. That makes a lot of sense. They're the intelligence, and he's tapping into that, and they're making him say what they want him to say. That makes a lot of sense. They have a handful of Republicans that will say and do anything. Yep. Absolutely, Holly. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense that they're monitoring and telling him what to say. I think that it's a lot for a lot of them. Boebert is one of them. She is also being told to say what she wants. Like, you go out and say this, you go out and say this, you go out and say this. Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene. There's so many of them. Holly, all of them. I want you to say this. Because randomly, they get up and speak and they tout all this crap. Like, what sparked that? Them. Marie. Biden should sell Texas to Mexico for 1 peso. Can we please get all of our Democrats out of there first? Please? That's funny. Okay, here we go with the January 6th commission. This is going to be a lot of energy for me. I feel it. So let me see if I can get in there and see where they're at. Okay. My first thing is they are all glowing purple. Every single one of them has like a glow behind them, and it's a purple glow. Somebody can interpret that, I'm sure. I just saw Adam Schiff and Liz Cheney sitting down and having the best conversations of moving forward. Like, they really do connect legally and methodically in everything that they do. Not politically, but in this whole insurrection, it looks like Liz Cheney and Adam Schiff are really the hub of the insurrection group. They really are great and wonderful leaders in this whole thing. So there's that. Let me see what else they have. So I see Adam Schiff with a whiteboard. And he says, we need him, like, he really is like a chart person. We need to talk to this person to get to this person to get to this person, and he just has this huge plan. He has this huge plan to get what the information that they need, because like, this person is going to lead us to this person, then we need to talk to, and he's just to connect the dots with everything. So that's good. They just showed me we have actual factual information on this pile, and we have all rumored information on this side. So when they get the factual, they go through the rumored pile. Let's see what this rumor is about. Let's talk to that person. And then they can move rumored to facts. Rumored to facts. So that's what they're doing. What else are you guys doing? Okay, sometimes I don't understand the scene that I'm seeing, so I'm just going to describe it and see if it makes it more clear. So they are all in a hallway. Every one of them are in a hallway. And they keep on passing this spiked, I guess, spiked rod. And they each are touching it. Spiked rod. And they just keep on, and they're just literally doing spiked rod and pulling it for, and they keep on looking down the tunnel. Nope, not yet. And they keep on pulling it and pulling it, and they look down there. Nope, not yet. So they're in unison. I think this whole scene is that they're in unison. They're in agreement. They are each have a hand in the whole situation. They are working together beautifully. They have the same goal, and they're very powerful, because it was the togetherness of pulling that through that made it very easy to pull what they need out, and they're very powerful. And they know it. So that's what they're doing. Okay. I'm going to come up out of that. That's very cool. That's some good information and good energy as to how they're functioning and how they're doing. Let me throw some cards on them. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, McAuliffe did come across as a good man, Devin. Absolutely, he did. Many hands make light work. Absolutely, Marie. That's exactly what it seems like. Yeah, they're definitely working as a team. This is good stuff. Sharing, recognition, and sharing. So that's the first card that comes up. Reconciliation, meaning they have put their political agenda aside, and their old friends, and kindness. They're working. That's the one thing that's pissing off the Republicans the most, is they are working well together. How dare they work well together? All right. Partnership. So everything in the remote is coming through. The partnership, the Two of Wands, working together. Everybody's working together. So the ongoing battle, and they're getting an ongoing battle of getting what they need and getting what they're doing. And then the soul searching, which is the Hermit of the soul searching, which is the soul searching of this country. They're soul searching of this country. Ooh, that's profound. Actually, they're in there. It makes me cry. That's some pretty heavy duty energy that's coming through me right now. Is they're literally searching the soul of this country. That's how important this commission is and the job that they're doing. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. It makes me cry a little. And then we have the Seven of Cups, getting through the opportunity to get what they need to be done. And then the manifestation and the gifts that they're getting with everybody giving them information. So they are going to get what they need. They're going to get the gifts. They're going to get the information. They're going to get everything that they need. So that's the one thing that, and the King of Swords is at the bottom. They know how to do it. All right. So the commission is going to get what they need, regardless of what everybody out here is all muttering about, and they know it. And the Republicans know it. Trump knows it. McCarthy knows it. They're going to get what they need. They know. That's the thing about it, is this commission is more powerful than we believe that it is. It's an incredibly powerful commission. That's good stuff. Okay. Has anybody heard if he showed up or not? Because yes. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. That's a good question. Okay, so I'm going to go into the bigger picture of, let's say we did the commission, we did all these other little demons and you know, and go in there. Let's look at the country as we come out of it, there's a lot of threats. We all know that. We all know that we're not out of the woods of safety and all of that yet. Okay? But let's see. Let's see where... Ooh! I literally got butterflies flying through me. Whoa. Okay. I gotta have energy back off a little because it's very overwhelming. Okay. So the overwhelming, once I asked the energy of if, this country and all of that is going, the earth and all that is going to prevail, I got very overwhelmed. So I'm just asking the energy to back off a little bit. I'm only human. And it's making me cry. And the first wave of confirmation that everything was going to be okay was the butterflies flooding through. That transformation. We're all coming out of our cocoon. We are all going to come and be beautiful butterflies. That's the energy going forward. So, woo. Thank you, Whimsy. Thank you. It's good to see you, hon. Okay. Okay. The United States getting through this dark side of our soul. We are literally coming through the dark side of our soul at this point in time. And we do. We emerge as butterflies. I see a whole bunch of people okay. You have to back off so that I can tell your story. Okay. So I see like Americans, people coming together, and they all have a rope, and they're heading towards the light, and they're pulling everything, like the struggle, the hard work. Come on. And there's a big light in front of us as they pull it. This is very overwhelming, people. This is very overwhelming. The scene that I'm seeing is the oh gosh, people coming through, but there's a huge light that everybody's working towards, and we get there. We really do get there. And we get there because of the people that come together. That we work through this. We have burdens, but we all are pulling our own weight at the end of all of this when we emerge into our Garden of Eden. If that's kind of what it looks like, is that beautiful Garden of Eden. Stay diligent. Stay positive. Stay on purpose. Stay focused. Do what you can to always raise your vibration. So, because the harder we are to raise our vibration, that vibration is going to dominate everything that we do in this country. And we have the majority. We can do this. And it does show that. As an overwhelming, wonderful, loving energy that I just tapped into. And I can't stay there for long because I'm human. And, spirit knows that about us, right? And my body, that loving energy is just overpowering for this human body. So we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So Okay, everyone, take a moment and be very, very grateful um, for the hard work everybody is doing, even if it doesn't look like it. They really are working hard, and we'll join their energy and join the love and connect that. That's our power. That truly is our power. So, thank you. All right, I'm going to go now, and thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for supporting my channel. Um, please subscribe. I really would like to get to 1600 so that I can stay here and continue my work. So, thanks everyone. Bye, Jackie.